In this video, I want to talk to you about what the heck adrenal fatigue or HPA dysfunction feels like. So I will be using the term adrenal fatigue. Heads up, that's not the correct medical term. The correct medical term is HPA dysfunction, hypothalamus pituitary adrenal dysfunction. And it's simply just a loss between the brain and adrenal communication. Therefore, your adrenals won't be doing much and they really just want to be on vacay mode. And this can happen because after a long period of stress, it will affect your adrenals and how we respond to stress, right? It's just like anything. Think about just a really long period of time. You're really stressed out. Well, guess what? Eventually you're like, I need a vacation, right? I need to escape. And I always giggle because that's how I envision the adrenals just really detaching from life and saying, I'm on vacay. So when people are feeling low cortisol, low adrenal symptoms, they're feeling a lot of chronic fatigue. They really, no matter what amount of sleep that they're getting, it could be 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours, but no matter how much they're getting, they are just feeling so exhausted, no matter what. Some people have more extreme exhaustion in one part of the day, like in the afternoon. Maybe they feel okay in the morning. Some people have it all day. It really just depends because your adrenals it's a diurnal pattern. They can be doing multiple different things. They can be spiking in the morning, but being too low in the afternoon and evening. Maybe they are low in the morning and really high in the evening. There are multiple scenarios of what your adrenals could be doing, but I know that people are struggling with energy. They're also struggling with brain fog and cognitive function. They're feeling really fuzzy. And because of this, and the combination of energy, they're relying on a lot of stimulants, a lot of caffeine to get them going. Heads up, if you are relying and you have to rely on caffeine to get you going, something's probably going on. You shouldn't have to rely on caffeine to get you going. Now, another sign is going to be getting sick all the time because cortisol is such a beautiful hormone. You know, I think we talk a lot of negative about it because it's our stress hormone, but in a perfect, and actually this is something that you can achieve. I know a lot of times we say you can't achieve perfection, but you can achieve a good diurnal pattern of your cortisol where it spikes in the morning and then goes down throughout the day and then is low at night so you can sleep. I believe and know that you can get there. We've done it. If you're getting sick all the time, this could definitely be a sign of low functioning adrenals. Like I said, that morning spike is essential. You can get there. But if you're not getting that morning cortisol spike, it actually is a negative thing for your immune system. Actually, that morning spike of cortisol actually kills autoimmune cells, which is amazing. So whether you're prone to autoimmune disease or you have autoimmune disease, you need a healthy morning cortisol spike. If you're not getting that, you are doing your autoimmune a disservice. That's not what we're talking about in this video of how you achieve that, because it just varies on the person. It varies on certain testing. We love urine testing. We don't like saliva. We don't like blood for adrenals. And it relies on this because you might have that spike in the morning, you may not, but that doesn't always show what your adrenals are making. So support looks different for everyone. So not getting into that. But what I want to say is that's how cool and awesome your cortisol is that it can kill autoimmune cells. Like, are you kidding me? So obviously, if it's not doing that, autoimmune disease rise, actually cancer risks rise as well with not having a morning spike of your cortisol. And if you're having low adrenals, you are not getting that and you're not getting that immune support. So if you're getting sick, red flag. Now you could also be craving a lot of salty foods because cortisol helps with salt regulation. So when your adrenals aren't functioning the best, it's actually very normal for you to be craving sodium, and actually your body needs it. So we did a couple weeks ago a video on adrenal cocktails. Definitely go, I'm gonna put the link below, go check that out, because as you can see in our adrenal cocktail, we put a little salt because our adrenals need extra sodium when we're stressed. Another symptom that you could be struggling with is anxiety and depression. You might find that your moods are very off. Some people have a lot of anxiety, some people don't, but depression is pretty common sometimes, and you have that low motivation. So if you're feeling like there's a lot of irregular moods, could be adrenals too. You really don't know unless you test. So we're huge fans of testing because a lot of these symptoms as well could be other hormones. And that's why it's like really good to know these symptoms, and it's like gives you that very exciting. You're like, I want to figure this out, but just know it may not be your adrenals. We've definitely been not proven wrong, but we've definitely seen it not be adrenals when we thought it was adrenals, and actually it was something more sex hormone wise, which we found out anyways, which is great. So you can never go wrong with testing. We prefer, like I mentioned earlier, a urine test, because this is not only going to show the 1 to 3% of free cortisol in the body, 1 to 3%, so that's very little. We're also going to see how much your adrenals are overall doing. And that way we can kind of see the connection of how much your adrenals are making, what's your free cortisol look like, because there also could be some metabolism issues of your cortisol, which can link up to thyroid issues. So we are here to help peel back all the layers for you. We want to make this simple. We want to walk you through this. We want to give you the dietary changes. We want to give you the lifestyle things to change. We got you. We are your support. So make sure that you go down below, check out our Work With Us page so we can get to know you, book that free 15-minute call. That form is on the website, and let's go. Let's go. You do not have to be struggling with chronic fatigue and brain fog. I promise there is light at the end of the tunnel.